Hi guys, and welcome to Car and Mechanical, and today I'm going to show you how to replace the rear seats in your car. So I'm doing it in my Audi A3. It might differ slightly with slightly different models, so we're going to look at the existing rear seats first. Now the thing with the Audi A3 8L that I've got, it's a similar layout to things like a Mark IV Golf and a Seat Leon Mark 1. Now first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to push down the rear seat back in. We've got this covering plate here, so it's got a T-bit in it. And we're going to get rid of the boot liner as well. Ignore how messy that is. So this cover's got a T15 or a T25 or just normal hex bit. So you're going to take that off. The cover's going to come off. Then you've got a couple of bolts you need to undo behind it. So you're going to do the next bolt as well. I can't remember if that was a 10mm, 12mm or a T-bit, but if you've got it in your toolkit, just undo it. You might want to get a screwdriver or something just behind this kind of hinge and then pull it off. And then in order to take the seats out, we need to move these two hinges back at either side of the rear bench or rear back. So you're going to push them across with a flat bladed screwdriver. They can flick back with a bit of vibration, so just be careful how much you are banging around inside the car. You're then going to lift the seat up slowly. I keep saying seat, but I mean the back. So you can take it up on both sides because it will catch if you don't do it. And then you're going to pull it out of the car. Now, with what I'm changing my seats for today, I'm changing mine with leather seats that I'd actually been given by a friend because I'd picked up some front Recaros but I hadn't got the rear levers yet. So the whole idea of this is I want to change from these sort of slightly tatty old seats, there's holes in them, there's marks and all sorts because I've been in the car for 15 years. Now we're going to take the bench out this time. So you're going to lift it up at the back and then it will flick up at the front. You've got these little hooks in here. They will just push to one side. So just give them a tug, move them to one side, it's going to come out. So you've got one on either side. That's your bench actually detached now. So you're going to come out of the car, you're going to pull that out. Depending on what you do with it, you're going to chuck it to one side and take it down to a skip. Now notice that's where we took the hooks out from. Depending what seats you put back in, there are a couple more hook pieces just here as well. So we'll have a look when we put the new seats in a bit, how that's going to work. But we're going to put the rear back in pieces in, and it's actually a split bench I'm going for now. So the new seats have got a nice split fold, and you can see where it hooks on to the peg there, and we're just going to push that down into the sort of bracket that we push back with the screwdriver, and when it's in you just give it a bit of a hit and that will close the latch. I'm going to show you that there, but if not we'll show you on the other side as well. So again, just line up the hole in the seat with that peg there. Might take a couple of attempts, and then line up the other side so it goes down into the latch and hinge part. And if we get in there with the camera, we do lose some quality, I'm afraid, but I'm just going to show you where it lines up, and then I'll show you the bit I mentioned about just giving it a bit of a smack. There you go, and you see that close. So that's your rear back in, and let's go and put the benches in. So it's a split bench as well. So just roughly put it in place, and I mentioned these bits under that we showed you at the beginning. So VW have kindly put that in place, or VW Audi, and you're just going to hook the pegs in, pegs, hinges, whatever these parts are called here. So once they're hooked in, and they're made for the seat to flick forward and back, but once they're in, we can put the seat back into its proper position after we move the seat belt out of the way. So that's the driver's side done. Exactly the same for the passenger side, if not easier, because we've just got the one bit to do. So one hook in, second hook in, flick down, and done. And then if you do have some, you want to put your headrests in as well. So with these, you just line them up, get them even both sides, and push them down. You shouldn't need to push the button in, but sometimes you do have to. But you just can knock them down into place. And do your passenger one as well. So honestly, this job took about 20 minutes, if that. It's properly easy. If you do fancy doing it yourself, if you're looking at a new pair of seats, it's not as hard as you think it might be once you know where the bits are that you need to undo. Okay guys, so that's the rear seats changed and installed. I hope you found this video handy. If you do have any questions or any feedback, please leave them in the comment section down below. If you want to see more videos like this from me, please hit the subscribe button. I've got a big video coming up on the Recaro seats, and one of the things I've done with that, I had to fully fabricate the seat brackets for them to go into the car. You'll see that coming out in the next couple of weeks. Again, like the video, share it if you think it's going to be handy for other people, and thank you for watching.